This book is not merely about feeling better, it is about becoming whole. Bishop T.D. Jakes reveals that many believers are saved spiritually but bleeding emotionally, and until emotional wounds are healed, destiny remains partially fulfilled. Salvation gives you heaven, healing gives you freedom on earth. The central argument is clear. Unhealed emotional pain is one of Satan's most effective tools against believers. 1. The reality of soul wounds. Strong emphasis. Jakes explains that wounds of the past are injuries of the soul, deep, internal damages caused by rejection, abuse, emotional, physical, sexual, verbal, abandonment, divorce, betrayal, parental neglect, repeated disappointment, chronic failure. These wounds do not disappear with age or spirituality. Many people pray intensely, attend church regularly, serve faithfully, yet still live emotionally broken. Key emphasis. You can love God sincerely and still be emotionally wounded deeply. 2. Why the past still has power. The book exposes how the past becomes a hidden ruler of the present. Unhealed wounds shape reactions, control emotional responses, influence partner choices, determine how love is given and received, affect how authority is perceived, distort how God is seen. People often overreact because of old pain, withdraw to avoid being hurt again, control others to protect themselves, sabotage good relationships out of fear. Emphatic truth. When pain is not healed, it becomes your interpreter of life. 3. The silent destruction of unhealed pain. Jakes strongly warns that pain demands expression. If not healed, it manifests as anger, depression, bitterness, emotional numbness, addiction, fear of intimacy, chronic suspicion, low self-worth, self-sabotage. Many believers confuse emotional survival with spiritual maturity. Strong statement. Pain buried alive will eventually resurrect itself. 4. God's position on emotional healing. One of the book's strongest emphases is that God is not indifferent to emotional pain. Jesus healed hearts, not just bodies. God binds wounds, not ignores them. The cross addresses sign and sorrow. Redemption includes emotional restoration. Jakes insists, God does not rush you through pain, he walks you through it. Healing is not weakness, it is obedience. 5. Denial, the greatest enemy of healing. This section is deeply confrontational. Jakes teaches that pretending blocks healing, suppression strengthens pain, silence feeds trauma. I'm fine can be a lie people die with. Healing begins when believers admit they were hurt. Stop minimizing pain. Stop spiritualizing denial. Face memories honestly. Hard emphasis. You cannot heal what you keep hiding. 6. Forgiveness, the most painful but powerful step. Forgiveness is not optional in healing, it is foundational. Jakes clarifies, forgiveness is not reconciliation. Forgiveness does not excuse abuse. Forgiveness does not deny justice. Forgiveness releases the wounded from bondage. Unforgiveness keeps the offender emotionally alive in your soul, gives past pain permanent residence, blocks intimacy with God and people. Explosive truth. Refusing to forgive gives yesterday permission to destroy tomorrow. 7. Breaking generational emotional chains. The book strongly emphasizes emotional inheritance. Trauma travels through families. Pain is transferred through behavior, silence, fear, and dysfunction. Children often inherit wounds they did not experience. Jakes teaches that healing yourself ends cycles, heals bloodlines, protects future generations. Powerful emphasis. One healed life can rewrite an entire family story. 8. Renewing the mind after healing. Healing is not complete without mental transformation. Old wounds produce lies, I'm unlovable, fear-based thinking, defensive habits, self-doubt. God's word must replace lies with truth, rebuild identity, redefine worth, restore confidence, greater than. Key emphasis. Healing changes how you feel. Renewal changes how you think. 9. Identity restored, destiny released. As wounds heal, confidence returns, emotional stability develops, relationships improve, discernment sharpens, purpose becomes clearer. Jakes stresses that God cannot fully use a person who is still emotionally fractured. Healed people love without fear, trust without desperation, serve without bitterness, lead without insecurity. 10. Wholeness is God's expectation. The book closes with a strong call to wholeness, not coping. God's desire is not that believers merely survive, just endure, simply manage pain, but that they live free, love deeply, trust wisely, walk boldly. Final emphasis. God did not save you to live broken, he saved you to live whole. Key declarations from the book. Healing is a process, not an excuse. Pain acknowledged is pain disarmed. Forgiveness is freedom, not favor. Your past explains you, but it does not imprison you. Wholeness is your spiritual responsibility. For more insightful and faith-lifting audiobooks, do well to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and listening to us today.